Yo, what up YouTube? Back at you with another video. Shit still sucks. Not so much for kratom withdrawal, but as far as like real life, yeah. And I got like a really good comment, a couple comments really, that are telling me, which I'm already doing. So it was like just encouragement in the right direction. You know, they were saying like, you know, take a lesser job and then, you know, let your, you know, credentials and work performance speak for themselves. And yeah, that's the whole plan. But I'm in a precarious position because like when I go for these jobs that I'm overqualified for, a lot of them don't hire me because they look at it like, oh, this is just temporary for him and he's out the moment he gets something better. And they're not wrong. So I can understand the game. Like I understand the hustle. Like I know their goals and I know mine. And so I'm not mad at it, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating. And then the jobs that I'm like a little above qualified for, like, so instead of a manager, I'd be a supervisor, right? They don't hire me because let's say the pay is between 85 and 105, right? Well, if they hire me, they're paying 105 based off my experience. But what they'd rather do is get an up-and-comer in-house, pay them 69, and they're just happy to be there because they're used to getting, 45? You know what I'm saying? So they're happy. Whereas me, I'm like taking a downgrade. So it's tough, you know? And I'm gonna be honest with you. I've always been at the head of the curve on a lot of things, you know? Not on no arrogant shit, just like, you know, like if we're all on the same roller coaster, but I'm in the front, I catch the dip first. So that's always been what's happened to me. And, you know, this isn't unique to me. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't want people feeling sorry for me. I can't feel sorry for myself. But, like, I know that I'm not alone in this. I know there's a lot of people going through the same thing. Or they will. And then they'll probably look at this video later on and be like, oh, shit. That's what this motherfucker was talking about. So, you know, it's rough, and it's only going to get rougher. You know, the world is changing. I don't think we ever really recovered from the quarantine from COVID. I know that's when shit went completely downhill for me, because, you know, they leave liquor stores and pharmacies open, but they close the gym. Like, give me a fucking break. If that isn't controlled, whatever, man. But yeah, so as it stands, still ain't got a job. That shit is definitely wearing thin. But you know, at this point, I'm willing to do whatever. Like, I'm hoping to get here's my plan. Really, we'll see if it works. But like, I'm either gonna get a job that is up to standards to what I'm capable of and what I'm qualified for, or what I'm gonna do is get a job that's like 12-hour shifts and I can work 3 days a week. So if I do Friday, Saturday, Sunday for this job, hospital preferably, and then during the week I can get another job, you know, then I should be okay. Like, between the two jobs, I should be able to clear what I'm you know, used to, which is again about 6 figures. So if I get like 50 on one, 50 on the other, or 50 on one, 40 on the other, 60 on one, 40 on the other, then I'll be okay, you know. I mean, either way, I'm gonna be okay. It's just, this shit is rough, but it's necessary. It's necessary. And then on the real, like on the level, I did this to myself, because if I wasn't addicted to kratom at the time, I probably would have still been in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to take accountability for all the shit that you've done, all the mistakes you've made, what led you to this, you know. And once you get to that point, like, I'm not saying everything's going to be okay, because you can take accountability all day and nothing change, but that's rare. But, like, look, I know where I fucked up. And you just don't fuck up no more. You know, simple as that. You know, I was like right at the cusp of fucking up a relationship that I cultivated. You know, these substances are no good for you, man, because they suck so much out of you that you have nothing left to give to anybody else. But I guess that's neither here nor there. What else would I say? Because creating withdrawal, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's definitely the best of the worst. Like, it's the easiest of the evils as far as the actual withdrawal. But yeah, at the end of the day, you go a couple weeks without sleeping. You go, but you know what? The good thing about kratom is, like, you can actually remedy a lot of shit through diet. And it's not gonna ease everything away, but it will make a difference. Like, especially into the second week. Like, if you start doing like fruit vegetable smoothies, if your diet improves, drink a lot of water. Like, there's things you can do going through kratom withdrawal that'll actually help. That when you're going through like oxy withdrawal, it doesn't do shit. Like, there's nothing you can do on oxy withdrawal that's going to alleviate any of the pain you're going through. It's basically heroin, but like legit heroin. So you're not dealing with like rat poison or anything, but all the symptoms are the same, all the feelings are the same, the intensity is the same. Oxy withdrawal, to me, again, that was the worst withdrawal I've ever been through. And then also being that I didn't even know I was going through withdrawal, because I never dealt with this shit before. Like, it just made it that much more like terrifying, but at the same time, it also made me that much more of a beast, because I'm over here still trying to do things, not knowing why I'm feeling like hell on earth, trying to go out and sing karaoke. Like, I'm looking back and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, how did you even... There's no way I could do that now. You know what I'm saying? Like, no way. But, at the time, again, I was in great shape for the most part. And, I had a lot more going for me. Whereas this time, being 40, being unemployed, which, again, two things that I'm not used to. Not used to being old, and not used to not having a job, But, I mean, I'm still laughing at shit. Like, I'm still me, And that's the test of character. Like, when things are going great, it's easy to be the, happy and the nice guy and, all that shit. It's easy to be that when you have the world. But when you don't, like, that's when you show who you really are. Like, that's when your character shows. So it's about when you have nothing, or when you're going under stress, or when you're under duress. That's the real you. I hope y'all know what I'm saying. But and you just gotta keep that positivity regardless. Shit's completely fucked up. Like, I don't want to give y'all the impression that I'm just smiling through it all. Nah, like, I feel it, and it sucks, and I'm hurting, and I'm depressed, and all that. But I'm also not, because I look at it like it's all temporary, and everything's in waves, and it goes right back to withdrawal. It all comes in waves, and before you know it, it's over. And then when it's over, move on to the next one. Okay, so that's all I really got today. Today's Saturday. I'm driving to get some fucking pizza and fucking definitely not the way I used to spend my Saturdays. You know what I'm saying? So look at this jackass motherfucker. Sorry, Jersey drivers. But you roll with the punches, everybody. you know, and that's all you can do. You roll with the punches. It's gonna hurt. You're still gonna feel it, but you'll be all right. Okay, so that's all I gotta say. Y'all take care. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all that shit. You know, because apparently we can't say all these things without offending somebody. But yeah, all right. You guys take care, and I will holler at y'all tomorrow. Peace.